What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the EA FC Career Mode. It's part 2 of our 2-part season finale as we take on Steaua Bucharest in the, there's no graphic for it, Conference League final, where of course we come on the back of the dramatic final day where it was Season 5 Luton Town vibes, but unlike that year, we didn't win the championship. We came up short by a point to Atletico and Sevilla. And the former, of course, won the title themselves by that's August, there we are, May. Who did we on the final day again? Villarreal, wasn't it? Villarreal on the final day to win an absolutely dramatic final day. Yep, us, Sevilla, and all won. But in the end, it was Atletico crowned champions this year. But we did lock up top 4. That was the minimum expectation this season when we took over. I said title would be nice. It would be a nice bonus. But we mainly tried to make sure we would win something and get in the Champions League for next year. In the end, we failed in the Copa del Rey, coming up short in the final to Real Madrid. But in the Conference League, it's gone practically exactly as I was expecting. We took over halfway through the group. We finished top, undefeated. We got through the last 16. We blitzed through the quarterfinals. And after the nervy semi-final victory over Ajax on penalties, we now take on Steaua Bucharest, a Romanian side. It's got to be the first time I've ever faced a Romanian side in a European final. Steaua Bucharest, give them some credit. Nobody thought they would get this far, but here they are in the Conference League final. And of course, we are going for Sociedad's first ever European honour. That's right, Sociedad have won 4 major honours in club history, but they've all been domestic. 2 cups, 2 leagues, but never a European honour. We got a chance to win them their first here, where no doubt about it. With all due respect to Steaua Bucharest, getting through Spurs, no easy feat whatsoever. You got to say, we're definitely firm favourites here against the 3.5-star team. So fair play to them. We'll see if they can give us a challenge and pull off a major cup set, but Conference League final here. Definitely firm favourites. And I would say if we failed to win it, I still feel confident I'll be kept on because the continental objective is a low priority, but let's be honest here, I would not live it down if I didn't win this. Steaua Bucharest in the Conference League final, definitely firm favourites. Gotta win our first piece of silverware with Real Sociedad. Vamos Sociedad! Interestingly enough, I noticed I got Luca Connell playing in midfield for them today. Or tonight, I should say. This being a Wednesday night game, coming 3 days after our final day victory against Getafe. So not a fully fit side, to be fair. That might help Steaua Bucharest, but I still feel confident with firm favourites here. It's such a shame that, granted we're playing a neutral venue here, but it's such a shame that their stadium, the national stadium of Romania, isn't in the game because it is beautiful. Really, really lovely aesthetically. The exterior as well looks so classic. It's so nice. And it's got a retractable roof now as well. So yeah, really, really cool stadium. Shame it's not in the game. But yeah, Bucharest, lovely city as well. Not that I've ever been, unfortunately. But yeah, I have to say, I do feel firm favourites, but I don't expect it to be a walkover either. If they can knock out Spurs, no reason they can't pull off another shock here. I actually don't know where this venue would be, to be fair, because it's a generic stadium in the game, Sanderson Park. So I don't know where we'd be playing tonight. It's a shame. I wish that I feel as though the Conference League final is always played at a generic stadium now, because this is the second time I've played it, obviously, and they've both been generic stadiums. But it would be nice if EA would say like where this generic stadium is located. I believe Sanderson Park is technically an English stadium. Oh, Ramiro, what a massive save early to prevent Steaua Bucharest taking a shock lead. But I don't actually know, to be fair. But even so, that is a massive stop by the captain there. Wow, warning sign early. Steaua Bucharest, like I said, we're favourites, but they knocked out Spurs. No reason they can't pull off another shot, but this will be cruel on them. Baranexia is also denied. No reason they can't pull off a shot here tonight as well. Wherever tonight is, I don't know. As it's still goalless here at wherever this may be. I've got no idea. Germany? Not too sure. Oh, headed wide. I know this is technically Bayern's home ground. Torino play here as well, don't they? I saw that in the Serie A's. Oh, Ramiro again. I'll tell you what, I think I need to concentrate a little bit more now. You know that meme of the guy sort of relaxing in his chair and then the arrow shows him sitting up in the next line? I think that's got to be me here. I've come into this final pretty relaxed, feeling incredibly confident. And whilst we did have a good save denying Baranexia, Steaua Bucharest looked a better team out there. Baranexia down the left-hand side. He's got Abdullah in the middle. Ask Calderon to run inside. Flicked in. And Crespo opens the scoring in Poland, Sweden. I don't know where we are. I'm gonna say Sweden. And tonight we lead courtesy of Crespo. Just about squeezing that into the top corner there. Nice little ball inside. Calderon flicks on and Kari Cabaret works into the middle. And Crespo, what do we say when we sign him? All he needs to do is become a better finisher and he'll become the complete box-to-box. Well, he's just proved he can finish because he scored his second goal for the club, I believe, in a European final. Sociedad in front, but taking over for granted. Steaua Bucharest looking good out there. Second half begins, still leading by 1. Not been a classic of a final, but Steaua Bucharest, to be fair, have had a couple of chances, but as Crespo's through for his second. Oh! Bryce Crespo says, Gaffer, keep me in that CM role. I want to learn to become a box-to-box. And in a European final, he's not just got 1, he's got 2. Sociedad begin the second half off strong, just like we ended the first, and we're leading by 2. There was a period in the first half where the Romanians were on top. They didn't take their chances, Ramiro made a couple of saves, and I think now we're tuning up. We should be able to see this out here. It's deflated Steaua Bucharest, I feel, but I think from here on out we should be alright. Maldonado, yes, well in, mate. Giving it away, and to Steaua Bucharest credit, they're not giving up. They're throwing red shirts forward constantly, and I respect that despite being 2-0 down. The problem is Maldonado wins it. That's a very tough thing to be doing against us because of the pace we've got on the break. I mean, once we get it back, we're going to be away 9 times out of 10. Baranexia taking this giant for a stroll, working it inside, and this will be free in its game. It's over. And you got to give the Romanians credit. I didn't even give them a chance when they were drawing against Spurs in the semis. They shocked the world to make the final. But at the last hurdle, they just haven't had what it takes to get over the edge. Sociedad's first ever European honour is all but wrapped up now. The Conference League are my second in managerial history too. Look at them still piling red shirts forward, man. I mean, you got to respect it, haven't you? They might get a goal and they have as well. Fair play. Fair play, Sociedad have got 1 back. Sorry, Steaua Bucharest, got 1 back. But with 15 minutes to go, I don't think it's going to matter too much. It's a consolation, and they'll deserve it for getting here. But it's going to bring them no silverware, if only a bit of joy. And I have noticed the multi-coloured gang of photographers around the advertising hoardings as well. It's, oh, come on, man, that's got to be a fix that you need to look into. Surely it's, oh, it's going to go in, isn't it? Is he claiming that? No way. Zakarian just brought him off the bench, but that's not his goal. That took a massive deflection. And the free goal cushion restored. God, the game sort of sprung into life late on. Not that it really needed to, but that's done it. No way is he claiming it. I want to see how that actually hit the back of the net there, because Zakarian on the turn got a shot away, but actually, do you know what? He might actually claim that, you know. He might claim that. Well, it's 4-1, and he does. The Russian claims it. Oh, and... oh, that's a brilliant bit of dribbling. Wow, what an assist. Fair play. That lad up top has actually had a pretty solid game, to be fair. And do you know what? Let him celebrate this. I say this a lot, but situation-specific celebrations need to be part of the game. This does feel a bit ridiculous. It's literally the final kick of the game, and they've only cut the deficit to 2. But fair play, considering the fact they were massive underdogs. Let them celebrate it, because they've cut it to 2. They've made the scoreline look somewhat more respectable, but they are going to come up short. They did well to shot the footballing well to make the final, but in the end, Steaua Bucharest do end up with nothing but the runners-up medal. And for the first time in history, Sociedad have won a European honour. It's my second Conference League. I said it when we took over. This is ours to win this competition. We were firm favourites for it, and we've delivered in the final as well. 4-2, Sociedad's first ever European honour, and our first since taking over with Real Sociedad as well. Yep, not being patronising at all. Steaua Bucharest did well to reach this final, all things considered, especially being drawn against Spurs in the semi, but in the end, our quality just shone through on the night. I guess you could say the stadium doesn't look too dissimilar to the Friends Arena in Stockholm, so yeah, I'll say we won it tonight in Sweden, courtesy of just having a bit more quality than our opponents in the end. Definitely deserved winners. And it wasn't that one-sided, but I think we certainly deserved the silverware come the final whistle. So yeah, Sociedad's first European honour in club history. Maybe they'd won during the save, I can't remember to be honest, but this is definitely the first, if none have come in the previous 8 seasons. And my first trophy was Sociedad as well. And when I took over, I said, like, the bare minimum we should do, and I mean the bare minimum, is reach the final. Because with all due respect to the teams in the Conference League, I mean, we are definitely one of the absolute best. And I did say us, Ajax, Spurs, possibly Stuttgart, you know, these are the teams that should be going for it. And with our 5-star lineup, yeah, no doubt about it. Failure to get to the final would have been an absolutely massive failure. And because of the opponent we faced in the final, we definitely needed to come out on top, and we did in the end. So yeah, 4-2 the final score. We have won our first honour with Sociedad again. Because it was a low priority, I don't think it would have mattered how we not won it anyway, but I didn't want to win the season trophyless. I didn't want to win with nothing. I felt even though he came and being asked to win the treble, that was too much from the board. I felt as though he had to win at least one of those 3 trophies, and possibly 2. And in the end, whilst we did fail both our domestic objectives technically, I think the board should be a little bit more realistic. This is a rebuild, mate. We came in with not much money to work with, small squad, very few, star assets to strip and sell for cash. This is a Sociedad team that needed a lot of work doing to it. So to come through with their first ever European honour in club history, a runners-up medal to Real Madrid in the cup final, I think this trophy celebration parade is justified, personally. It's their first ever European honour. I've delivered it. I think we deserve to celebrate this and not feel like we let the board down. I don't think we did, personally. And so the final thing we will do is take a look at who won the Champions League final. For those curious, it was an Inter versus PSG matchup. And I'll go through the entire groups as well. But in the end, oh my goodness, PSG have done it again. So they've now won it, I think, back-to-back, haven't they? And they've now won, I think, their 3rd or possibly 4th of the save. Man, they've finally got it sorted after all these years, and now they're just absolutely dominating the Champions League. Fair play, mate. Look at that, Real Madrid finishing bottom of that group. My goodness, they had a tank of a season. How do we lose the cup final to them in the end then? So, yeah, as I run you through the full competition here, I mentioned this in the last episode as well, but for those that might not have watched the last episode early this morning, or for those that forgot, Sevilla did win the Europa League themselves. They beat Atletico in an all-Spanish final to win that. Where were Luton? Oh, Luton were knocked out in the end by the winners, quarter-finalists. Fair play. And I'll also show you how Luton got on in the Premier League this year as well. Where they were, of course, going for the title back in January, and in the end they finished 5th. Below Arsenal on goal difference. That is tough, as Spurs won the title, but Burnley in 2nd place. Chelsea 16th, Manchester United 13th, Everton down to the chat. What a bizarre Premier League table that is. My goodness. Things are starting to get a little bit freaky in the career mode universe now, aren't they? The golden boot winner in the end was Ferran Torres with 35 in 38. We had Zakarian in the top 10. Other than that, no one else even made it. Well, I thought Abdullah would have made it. No, he was in 21st. He only get 13 goals. I swear all 13 of those must have came with me, because he was brilliant. Zakarian 9 assists as well, 4th in the assist charts too. It was a slow start with me with Zakarian. I didn't really get on with it at first, but eventually I turned it around with him. But Ramiro did win the Golden Glove, and I saw in the last episode too, for those curious, he also won goalkeeper of the tournament. I was part of the team of the season as well. So that's that. That is it for the season. We shall leave it there. And I guess the last thing to do really is just run you through the squad. And heading into the next season, I've got to be honest here. Like I said before, I do want to stay with the La Liga squad registration rule and not have any more than 25 first-team players. So I couldn't add to this squad. But I definitely feel for next season, I want to sell one of Papadopoulos or Luciano. I like the trio of Argentines I've got, but I might sell Luciano and bring in a new good backup fullback for Fresneda. Someone that's dual-sided as well. But other than that, I don't know where to look for next season, so we will need to still decrease the average age of the squad. We've got Kolo Muani still there. Engels is approaching 30. Eze is in his 30s as well. Fofana is in his mid-30s now too. I will want to reduce the average age of the squad. If you've got any transfer suggestions for me, do leave them in the comments. We need to make this side younger, and I'd say to have any chance of winning the title and the CL as well, we need to get some more quality in it too. Yeah, I think for next season, we should definitely stay with the squad registration rule in La Liga of 25 men. So basically in La Liga, you can't have any more than 25 players in your squad. You can sometimes bring someone in on an emergency rule if you've got a major injury crisis, though of course in the game that just wouldn't happen. But I like the idea of staying with the 25-man squad because, you know, in this save it's been really challenging. It's one of the reasons why I've really enjoyed this save. It's been one of my favourites, and I think because of the challenge, it adds to it, you know, and I think that's why we should keep it at 25 men, you know, for next season. Keep it at a 25-man squad, numbered in 1 to 25. Like I said, I'll do that for the new season, because when you take over a new team, the numbers are always a little bit ham-fisted, you know. But yeah, for the new season, it's Calderon got 2 ratings in it. I'm so glad I decided to bring him in from Mallorca in the end. He's got the 5-star, oh, he does have the 5-star week for now, yes. Put him on that defensive wipeout development plan, try to get a high defensive work rate too. But yeah, I think I'll keep it at 25 men, but I definitely feel as though we should sell 1 or 2 of our seniors. I want to keep Eze, personally. I do want to keep Eze, but I think Fofana probably going to go. We might possibly look to sell Ramiro now that he's decreasing, despite the fact he is he's the Golden Glove winner, possibly for someone long-term between the sticks as well. But yeah, any transfer suggestions, let me know. But I've got to say, out of all the teams we could have joined, and to be fair, there weren't many options, this was definitely the best team. I had so much fun in the first season. It was so challenging, but we came through, maybe not with a title, but with a top 4 finish, Champions League for next season, and Sociedad's first ever European honour as well. But for next season, no doubt about it, we want to win at least 2 honours and go for a double next year. We'll be in the Champions League. I'd love to go far in that, no doubt about that. And also, I want to go for a domestic honour as well. Definitely, either La Liga or the Copa del Rey as well. But I'll do it for the season finale, guys. So big thanks for watching the 2-part season finale earlier today and this evening as well. If you have enjoyed them both, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. And we'll return in the next episode with the brand new season, our 10th. Let me say that again. Our 10th season beginning in the save in the very next episode. It'll be coming out tomorrow morning. And of course, as always, we'll kick off with a double upload as well. Thank you for watching our first season with Sociedad, our 9th for the save. I appreciate your continued support. It's been one of the best and most appreciated career mode saves I've ever done, and I love you guys so much. And I can't wait for our 10th season as we go into our first full year and our 2nd overall with Real Sociedad aiming to go for the La Liga, the Copa del Rey, and their first ever Champions League. Have a great day, much love, and I'll see you for a brand new season very soon.